Chat, this is so big. Literally the biggest. I've been waiting so many years for this. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Here I come. Oh, it's finally time. Almost. Sort of. Kinda close. Not quite yet. Got a few more minutes. 6 minutes and 47 seconds, to be exact. I can't turn my head too much, otherwise the model goes all like... Still getting used to using this again. But it'll be fine. So, I will not be able to spend too much time customizing today because I have an appointment I have to go to. And the delay in this test makes it so that I'm gonna have one less hour to enjoy before I gotta run off for a little bit. But I'm actually on Ultimate Edition right now, chilling out in a corner. So, well, not quite a corner. More so, I'm chilling out in a remote part of a Wind Clan. Or maybe not so remote. I've been waiting for this since, like, forever. I remember back when I first played the Ultimate Edition beta in, I want to say 2019, 2020. There was talk about, like, oh yeah, if Ultimate Edition works out, we'll probably make a Lake game. And those who've been with me for a while know that I also worked on 2 Lake games. So I really do like the Lake territories. I really enjoyed playing in them, and I'm really excited that there's going to be an official Lake territory game. I've waited so long for this, and the model is so beautiful, like Bev cooked, honestly. So I cannot wait. Yeah, I'm McChillin' in Wind Clan right now. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in Wind Clan. Stuttery grass. It's, there's actually people playing in this server. I was expecting more people to just be sitting around yapping, like, oh, when's Lake coming? Now little fireworks have appeared on the Lake page, which is pretty neat, I would say. I'm gonna pop my windows back where I'd like them. Because I'm like such a pedant about that. I can never have enough monitors. I'm serious. Never enough monitors for me. I need more monitors. I need to have 1 monitor for my chat, and I need to have 1 monitor for the game, and I need to have another monitor for the countdown, because if I don't have the window open, it stops counting down on the stream. And that's no fun. I need you guys to experience the suspense. Yeah, I was expecting so many people to just be sitting around in random places, but I'm pretty sure the River Clan in this server is actually doing stuff. Which is diabolical. Because normally, like, I don't like when people get too sidetracked before big things happen. But, I usually feel that way when it's like an hour or 2 before and people are like sitting around, but we have like 3 minutes and 30 seconds and there's already been some announcements in game, and this River Clan is just chilling. I don't know if anybody's getting hype. I feel like I'm the only person who's hype in this server. I'm being hype quietly though. I'm like hype but low key. Okay, I'm low-key hype. There's not much time left anyways. So we can just stare at Soft Paw's face for the next 2 minutes and 58 seconds. I know, so exhilarating. I'm like, I want to play with the customization so bad, but I'm leaving tomorrow, and I have so much to do, and I have a history paper that's due tonight, and I just, like, I'm only going to be able to stream a little bit. I might be on a bit later. I might make a video about it, honestly. I might record some B-roll and edit it when I get back. Or maybe if I have, like, a teensy-weensy little bit of time tomorrow, I'll edit, like, a short or something. But honestly, like, I'm not gonna have much time to to make a big spectacle of this playtest, unfortunately. I mean, it's great that they're doing it the weekend before spring break, but I kind of wish they were doing it the weekend after spring break. Right? Like, I know most college people like myself, our spring break is this week, but I thought for like actual like high schoolers and like grade schoolers and stuff it was later. I don't know. I'm the youngest, okay? There's no reason for me to keep up with it. But I always feel like spring break used to be later, and I don't know if that's just because it's only become earlier now that I'm in college. Or maybe I'm just an insane person. But I do feel like it used to be a little bit later. Either way, I'm not complaining. Like, big development. I get to test the game. I'm glad that I get to test it at all, because if they would have done like a 3-day test starting on Monday and ending on Friday or Thursday, I would have missed the whole thing, so no complaints from me, okay? But 1 minute until the playtest starts. Humongous. I don't know if there's gonna be like new music or anything. I don't know if I should like turn the music down to see if there's gonna be like new music for the lake. It would be cute if it had its own soundtrack, you know? But I don't know if it will. One thing I did like from working on the other 2 games that I worked on was the soundtrack. Like, there were plenty of things that I would just like, it's unremarkable or whatever, but the soundtrack was always something I really liked. So I'm super curious to see if there's new music for Lake Territory. But we are coming up on 30 seconds until the playtest starts, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this big again. Okay? And hopefully when I click the funny buttons, okay, nothing wild happens. Hopefully it's just a link. It should just be a link to a Roblox game, I would assume. Hold on, let me pop some of these windows back. You know, 2 monitors. I gotta juggle windows, guys. Why does it say 30 minutes? Wait, why does it say 30 minutes? Did they add time? Did they just add time to the counter? Hold on a minute. They can't be doing this to me. Why does it say 30 minutes? Why did they add 30 minutes? You guys, I might not even be able to stream this before I have to leave. Like, why did they add 30 minutes? Hang on. I'm waiting to see if they make an announcement. Okay, they did make an announcement. I guess it's still delayed. This sucks, actually. Watch it release the second I have to leave for my appointment. Final countdown? Did they seriously just bait with a final countdown? That is so... I'm not too pleased about that. I have to go somewhere. Now I feel like I've baited. I feel like I've baited, even though I didn't. What in the world? So first it's noon, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have 2.5 hours to chill. And now it's then it becomes 1, and it's like, okay, so I still have like 1 hour. Now it's delayed by 30 minutes. I'm definitely gonna have to like stream again tomorrow morning or something if I have time. Maybe I'll just like grind out some chores and stuff before I hop back into it and finish my paper, because I shouldn't have procrastinated. But you know, I know that people can relate. Okay. I might be a little bit of a procrastinator. But it's fine, it's fine. I'm really good at writing papers quickly. I just want to know, like, was this always the plan? Was it always the plan to add 30 minutes? Because this is really sadistic. Like, I wonder if anybody's talking about it in the in-game chat. I'm curious. What happened to your chud paw? What the? I don't even want to know. Yeah, see, they're trolling. All LeBron's fault. Yeah, of course it is. Delayed by LeBron. This is actually such an elaborate troll. I'm so sad. Well, I guess we're like chilling here for 27 minutes. I have no idea what I'm gonna do for the next 27 minutes. Honestly, I might go get me a snack. I might. And I'm not joking. I'll leave the funny music on for you though. I'll leave the music on. But like, I'm going to get a snack or something. Like, I'm hungry, okay? And if it's gonna be like this, I'm gonna go make use of my time. Alright, so let me just like put a little something up on the stream. Yeah. I gotta type something so that people don't think I'm just... Well, I guess I could just leave the countdown up, but... I don't know. Okay, I'm indecisive. Center aligned text, because I hate left aligned text. It might not be perfectly centered, but I don't care. Alright. Let me like slap a funny image in there. It'll be good. Alright. Yeah, put an image. And you know, it doesn't need an image. I'll just make a nice gradient background for you to look at. We love gradient. Not mathematical gradient. But right. Here's my graphic design is my passion. You guys are gonna be able to tell. I'm so passionate about graphic design. Alright. I'm gonna name it. Get a download. Name it. And slap it on the screen. Gotta love this. They're making me make assets that I didn't even think I would need. Alright. I'll leave the countdown up too, because it stutters if I... Alright. I'm going back into the shadow room for a little bit. Okay. Boop. I'll leave my Ultimate Edition on screen for you as well, so that you guys can chill if you want. I don't know. I don't know if people still do that. But if they do, there you go. Oh yeah, I'll be back, chat. Hello, chat. I'm back with my snack. However, I'm gonna eat it a little bit before we get into the last couple of minutes. So, let me, like, consume copious amounts of soup really quick. Because I don't know if you can tell, but my allergies are killing me. And, I'll be right back. Okay, chat. I've had my snack. I've consumed a large amount of soup, and I'm now ready for action. So once I sort my windows, I have too many windows everywhere. You know how it goes. Or maybe you don't. 2 monitors is not enough. I need more. I need to have a big screen, like a big wall full of screens, like my evil headquarters or something. Oh, and also, I was going to advertise the Shell Seeker Adopt again this stream, but it looks like somebody bought it. So thank you to that person for your purchase. It is very much appreciated. I will try to draw a little bit while I'm like on the train and stuff so that I can post another one this weekend. But that means 2 out of the 3 adoptables that were in my VGen shop have sold, so I really appreciate the support. I guess now it's just a waiting game. Lots and lots of waiting. Well, 5 minutes of waiting. Assuming they're telling the truth this time. Which we do not yet know if they are telling the truth this time. Let's hope so. I'll probably make the countdown very big in its final moments, yes? Oh my goodness. It's Jamie. Welcome. I knew you were gonna come crash the rock as soon as you figured out where I was at. So adorable. Chat, I'm literally so hyped for this. You guys don't understand. I've been waiting for this since, like, the beginning. I've been here since day 1, okay? I might have, like, noped out for 2 years and not participated in every single event and not watched the developer livestream that I realized while I was making my soup happen a few months ago, but you know what? I'm back, okay? That's all that matters. Or something. We have 3 minutes! 3 minutes until the playtest goes live. I'm so hyped. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit though, because like I once again cannot hear myself think. And I know it's like my fault because I'm the one who put it on in the first place, but like, just saying. And I'm gonna unmute my Roblox too because I think I had it muted. I did. And if there's like any pretty music in the Lake Territory game, like I want to hear all of it. I want to hear all the pretty music. Oh, we're swapping morphs. Yeah, you gotta show off for the stream, man. They're gonna see all of your beautiful kitties. So pretty. You gotta tell me their names later. I wanna know all about them. I'm gonna annoy you. I'm gonna annoy you. I'm on the train for like 10 hours tomorrow, so... I'm gonna annoy you. I'm gonna ask about them. I'm gonna ask about all your characters. Here, you can come get up in the camera. I'll put it right on you. Look at that, chat. My buddies have goated morphs, okay? Low-key goated. So pretty. Alright, back in the sky. Camera goes back in the sky. I'm so pretty. Yeah, as you can tell, guys, my friends are very humble, okay? Very humble people. Very humble. So humble, in fact, that Softpaw is being eclipsed. So humble. That one's really cute, though. I really like that one. Anything that has, like, snowshoe or, like, color point coloration, like, I love color points. Okay, give me more. Feed me. Feed me color points. And chat, if you guys have cute color points, like, why aren't you posting them in the Discord? I want to see them. I want to consume them. I'm gonna eat them. Wow. Okay. So, guys, we have like 52 seconds. I wasn't even paying attention to the countdown. We have 52 seconds. 52 seconds until Warrior Cats Lake Territory. Get off my morph. Why? You're standing on top of mine. You're the one who's you're standing on my morph here. Oh. You guys can look at Softpaw instead. Because I know you want to. I know you want to look at Softpaw real bad. I'll just make it so that Softpaw's face takes up everything, and then you won't be able to see Jamie's morph at all. Alright? Here, I'll just, like, sit over here so that you guys can see anything but Jamie's morph. So that he doesn't feel like, oh, am I your apprentice now? Guys, Softpaw has a mentor. This is so exciting, but unfortunately, due to censorship laws, I cannot show you Softpaw's mentor. Okay, guys, it's time. It's time for the playtest. I'm opening it up. Ah, don't look at my Roblox. Something went wrong. Okay, hold on. I gotta bring the window over onto this monitor and see why it says something went wrong. There was a problem with your request. What? What problem could there possibly be with my request? Let me in. Guys, I'm trying to get in. Something went wrong. Does the game not exist right now? I gotta see if anybody on my friends list is already in. Somebody on my friends list has got to be in-game already. I think they still need to open it? Yeah, probably. Welcome, Opossum, to the chat. It is good to see you. Let me in! I feel like Eric Andre outside the DNC. Like, you know that gif where he's like, let me in! Let me in! That's me. Let me in! I'm spamming the play button, you guys. I'm gonna check the announcements on the Discord, too, because, like, high key. I don't know what's going on. Let's have a look-see. Announcements. We're just fixing a few more things before launch to ensure the experience is as smooth as possible. We apologize for the slight delay. Okay, but like, there's been 2 delays already. I get it though. I get it. Game dev is hard. Okay, guys. Like, I'm not being a hater. Okay, so I guess Jamie's just back up in the camera now. So you want me to get off your morph, but then you're gonna take up the whole screen. I ate it. Yeah, you did. That's why you're so big and round. Like, because you ate it. Because you ate the whole playtest. I don't know how many gigs it is, but it's probably a respectable size. That's why you ate it. You know, since you want to be a superstar so bad, I'm so pretty. Okay, we can just leave the camera on you then. Because you're doing like a fashion show for the chat right now. You can work it for the camera. Oh, I like that one. I love the ground cherries. Nobody ever uses the ground cherries earpiece anymore. It makes me so sad. Like, why are you guys putting 2-leg accessories on your clan cats when you have all these cute natural items? Some of them you can, like, recolor to look more like leafy, too. I like to do that. Because I feel like there's too much human stuff in the game, high key. Okay, more ground cherries. Show it off. Show it off. I really like that one, actually. That one's, like, super pretty. It reminds me of when sunset morphs were a big trend. I remember when sunset morphs were like a huge trend and I used to make them for people. Because people were like heavily gatekeeping. When I first started this YouTube channel, if people were like gatekeeping morphs and stuff, I would just make a bunch of them and give them away on stream for free. And it used to make people really mad. It was funny. It was like the best rage bait ever. Because they'd be like, why are you giving Luna's morphs or whatever? And it's like, shut up. Who cares? We needed to crash the morph economy. I hear people are doing like morph commissions now, which is pretty neat. I might do something like that, but I still want to give away free ones, you know? Like, if you want to pay me for my time, I'm not going to complain, right? Like, throw some Robux my way, but if you don't, I'll still make morphs. I'll still give them away. We still need to crash the economy, okay? I'm a firm believer in crashing the morph economy. I'm a firm believer in no gatekeeping. But if you do want, like, if I do want to give away, nobody has to pay for it or anything. That's my thing. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you want my morph? Pay for it. Kind of diabolical. That one's so pretty. I love, like, depigmentation morphs or, like, minimal morphs with, like, white splattering. Like, give me more. Give me more. Honestly, like, I should do, like, a... It's out? Stop, you're lying. Wait, it is out! Okay. Everybody shut up. It's here. Alright, I'm turning off the music just for a second because I wanna see if there's any music in Warrior Cats Lake Territory. I'm about to crank my Roblox volume way up. Guys! Oh, there's no music. Okay, music is going back on, guys. Okay. Guys, it's real. The One Piece is real. This is huge. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna make something simple. The palette, guys! The palette is so expanded. Oh my god. This is literally everything I've ever tried to put in a game I've worked on. Like, anything I've ever wanted in a game. You can color the eye rims with the eye colors? Oh. Oh my goodness. Guys. I don't even know if I'm gonna make a cat. Like, I'm gonna have to do some experimenting. I don't know if saves are gonna get wiped. These preset designs are so pretty. My god. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Before I color, before I, like, get overexcited, let's take a look at all of the options here. Because I want... Yeah, its facial expression is my real-time reaction. Me too. Can we, like, color the mouth parts, though? Is that why the mouth is open? Can we... We can! Stop! We can color the mouth parts! Oh my god. Okay, so, guys, I do have to leave at 2:30 to go to an appointment. So I'm gonna try to cover as much of the content that's in this playtest as I can, and I will play with customization a little more later tonight. Because I want to play with people, like... This is, like, I will probably roleplay tonight, high-key. Or maybe tomorrow before I leave. But, for now, I'm just gonna go over all of the features. So, the simple coloring works the same as it does in Ultimate Edition. It looks like for now there's only pelt coloring, no primary, secondary. We can color with all of these new colors. We can color the teeth, so we can have yellowed teeth for our old man cat. That's pretty neat. We can color the claws now. Oh, so good. I have a character called Sweet Poppy, and she has black claws, and I've never been able to make her in this game until now. Smoker cats. I guess that's true, Jamie. I guess we can, in fact, have smoker cats. So we've got a huge expanded skin color palette, which is really great, especially for the cats that have darker colors on them. Like, these ranges that go basically from white to dark black is insane. When I worked on other games, one of the biggest things that I always pushed for was, like, more color options. And I loved the idea of having color ranges that go from the lightest color to the darkest color. It really just is like, oh, this is like a deep blue. Like, my own cat kind of has, like, dark skin. She's a black cat, so... This is really representative of realistic cat colors, which I very much like. And in that same vein, the eye colors are so expansive now. I don't know how many of these are going to be locked to the Heterochromia Game Pass or not. But these, like, these albinoid colors are breathtaking. And they're not so... Like, it really is more realistic. They're not so glowy. And I did see the preset designs. I'll get to that in a minute. They're not so glowy and overbearing as the ones in Ultimate Edition. I like the more stylized eyes, but frankly, the realistic, like, making morphs in this game is going to be so gorgeous. I'm not sure how much time I can dedicate to this later, but if I can dedicate quite a bit of time, I will probably do a morph showcase of some kind, just to show the range that can be made. And if you guys want to submit something to be featured in that with credit, I would absolutely credit you, because I'm so busy this weekend, it's insane. But I really want to be able to generate some hype and showcase the things that we can do to make realistic kitties in this game. Because that's something that everybody knows I've been pushing for so long. And these eye colors are just, awesome, Jamie. It would be so nice to have some of your designs in here. You always make such good morphs. And you'll get credited. But, like, look at these eye colors. Like, I can already see some of my more beloved characters in this. And, like, these stormy, dark colors. I'm assuming, like, anything below this line is probably going to be for the Heterochromia Game Pass. And it was the first Game Pass I ever bought on this game way back when Ultimate Edition came out. So I'm really happy about this information. And these deep russet colors, like, they're not so Cheeto-y orange anymore, but you can still make, like, a really orange cat if you want to. And that is awesome. We've got more sandy, more dusky colors, more blonde colors. So that's really neat. For now, I'm gonna make a little albino kitty just to save some time. So let me make a cute albino cat with some of these new features. So we have, like, light skin colors. Yes, I know, Jamie Rep, you need the blonde. So I'm not sure, like, maybe I could do, like, the lilac color for the outside. Oh my goodness, wait, no. I'll do, like, a blue. Like a light blue, like a dusky gray blue for the outside eye. And then for the inside eye, maybe I can do a little bit of purple, a little bit of lilac. Oh my goodness, chat! You can make proper albinoid cats now. This is a game changer, and it's literally a different game, so I guess it quite literally is a game changer because the game has changed. But my morphs are about, like, I'm going to cook, okay guys? Let me cook! Let me cook! Because the morph tutorials, I used to make morph tutorials, and they were easily my most popular videos. They're about to go so nutty right now. The morph tutorials are about to go insane. So let's make some, like, really light really light pink skin for the albino kitty. Maybe I'll even make the eye rim a little lighter. I didn't realize how dark that was. And I feel like maybe just a little bit lighter. Yes! Oh my goodness, you guys. They're like lighter pink skin. I think this is as light as the pink goes. So we'll make like the inner mouth just a teeny bit touch darker. And we'll make the tongue darker as well. We'll make the nose pretty light. Can we color the nostrils with, do we have to use pelt color? Oh, we can use skin color for the nostrils. Huge, huge, huge. Okay. Let me cook. I think I've colored them all. Can the ears get any lighter? Or is this the lightest they can go? I think this is the lightest they can go. Maybe? Oh no, probably this one. Okay. This is definitely the lighter one. Maybe this pink down here would be good. I don't know, that feels a little too red. But then again, I kind of like it. I don't hate it. I'm gonna have to experiment with all these colors. There's so many colors now. But I don't want to waste too much time, okay? We're gonna make one cute morph and then we're gonna get out into the world. That was my agreement. That was my promise. Oh, I was about to swear. My bad. There's no undo button here yet. Doesn't look like. I might use a no word occasionally, chat, and I'm sorry. I'm like a grown woman. Saying the new models are finally here. With it? Did not know that it was coming with this. I did, and I was hype. Hype as hell. Okay. I'm gonna like try not to be a sailor during my streams, but like I am like gonna be 23 this year. Okay. It's not like it used to be. Bear with me. Even then, I was a pretty vulgar kid anyway, but I digress. Alright, pelt's gonna be white. Maybe with a slight pink tinge on these paws. Is there a way to get a lighter pink, maybe? Like a lighter, like, ooh. Hold on. Wait, I can color just the tips of the paws? Stop. You gotta be joking. You've got to be joking. I completely forgot about that. Hold on. Get out of my way. Oh my goodness. The stylization is about to go crazy, guys. Because what do you mean? What do you mean I can color, like, the very edges? Oh my gosh. Oh, this lilac right here, this, like, light. Oh, that's too lilac, I think. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I think I prefer the pinkish over the purplish. So, we'll go with that. Is this lighter? Are you lighter color? No, that's a dark color. Yeah. Some of these look, like, so deceiving with how light versus dark they are. But it's alright. I'm gonna recolor the fronts, because I did not realize. Ooh, okay. Chat. The claws will be white. Teeth will be this color. I don't know how to describe that, really. Let's add some stuff. So we have upper eye rims, lower eye rims. Let me, like, color these so that you guys can see where they are on the white cat. I'm gonna save the cat really quick. Alright, the cat is saved. Oh my gosh, I love those headshots. Okay. So the cat's saved. I'm gonna color some of these so that you guys can see where they're at. So we know what the eye coloring is like already. It looks like we have the stylized upper eye rims and lower eye rims. Where are the brows, like, built in? So the brows don't appear to be built in. Let's look at some of the stuff that's built in on the cat first. So you can color the nose and the bridge of the nose separately in 3 segments now. Oh, is this a 4th? Okay, 4 segments now. You can color the nose with 4 segments. The head itself, let's have a look at that. So the head comes in 1 big segment, and then it looks like we have some points we can color here. So we have these under eye sections. We have a jaw section as well that's colorable on either side. I really love that this is not mirrored. Perfect. I mean, I don't like that the bigger head is mirrored, but I'm sure there will be markings for that. We have a beautiful stormy purple color, which I always really wanted. Not quite this purple, but I think it'll still be. So we have 2 muzzle sections that can be colored separately. And then the section tiers from the old model appear to be built into this one. So that's really impressive. The jaw is in 2 parts by the looks of it. Yep, so the jaw is in 2 parts. Not bad, honestly. The ears are in 1, 2, 3 sections, and it looks like the ear brims are now built in as well in 3 sections. 3 sectioned ear brims. That's That's really incredible. So we have 3 sections of ear brims here that we can color. Awesome. Super awesome. I'm gonna change the head color so that there's a bit more of a distinction between those sections. So these are the sections that we can color on the face right now. Note that these here are not mirrored, they color separately. Let's have a look at the body. So for the body, it looks like there's no primary and secondary right now. So it looks like we're gonna have to add that maybe here. Yeah, counter shading. That's what it's called when an animal has a different color on the top of their body versus the bottom of their body. The actual term for that is counter shading. It's nice to see some actual biology and zoology terms making it in here. So it looks like these shoulders are pretty seamlessly connected now, which is awesome. I'm gonna speed through this a bit because I'm very excited to look at the animations. And as I mentioned previously, I am a little limited on time. About 45 minutes until I need to start thinking about heading out. So, it looks like adding the counter shading is going to be separate. So the chest colors in these separated sections as well. I'm going to color these differently just so that people who come into the stream can see that they're highlighted, they're different colors. So that's really impressive. The legs, this is something that you could see from any of the previews of the model, but the legs are colorable in so many sections now. I mean, this is really incredible stuff. Still have the section. Dew claws are colorable in 2 sections? I'm sorry? What? That is incredible. That is honestly so incredible. And then paws, I'm running out of colors. I gotta go back to an orangish color. So the paws color in 1 section as before, and then the tips of the paws color in 2 sections. The toes, rather. I don't know why I said tips of the paws. The toes and then the tips of the toes color in different sections as well. This is going to make a lot of tabbies and a lot of color points look incredible. So let's continue down the body here with a slightly different color. It looks like the torso is made into many, many more sections, which is not something we could be entirely sure of from the previews, how many sections the torso is in. But that's a really impressive divide. The back legs are not sectioned as finely as the front legs. For the looks of it, the thigh has a rather large section. I'm gonna swap colors again. But these lower legs also have a lot of sections to be colored. Sorry, let me pick a color that's a bit more distinct here. Decorations has something fun. We're getting there, my friend. I accidentally colored the toes, the tip of the toe. So I'm gonna go fix that really quick. But wow, what beautiful body section. I mean, I just did it again. You can't trust me. I don't see an undo button, so I'm gonna keep making a bunch of silly mistakes because I'm so excited. Let's see how many sections. I thought the tail was gonna be in like 16 sections or something like that. So let's have a look at how many sections the tail actually is using some fun colors. So we have, oh my goodness, the first segment of the tail, second segment of the tail. I'll make that a bit brighter so that everyone can see. Is this is insane. This is actually so insane. I'm gonna run out of colors for the tail if I keep doing different colors. So I'm gonna like do some gradients. This is actually nuts. This is actually so nuts. Like, you guys are seeing this. I know you're seeing this. Chat says, bro, the tail. I know. Like, this is actually so nuts. This is everything that I've wanted and so much more. And I feel like, it's going to be so good. Because I run an immersive role-playing community that I've just started back up. And we're going to have so much fun with this. So this is all the tail sections. That is incredible. So these are the base body sections of the cat. Not to mention, you can color the claws individually. Okay, so we can individually color claws. Claws are not tied to one another. My question is, can we individually color paw pads? We can individually color paw pads. Awesome. So awesome. And don't forget that the mouth sections can also be colored separately. So the tongue does not have to be one color. You can color the tongue purple if you want, and have the lips be in 2 sections a different color, which is insane. Okay, it's actually insane. So these are all the different sections that you can color on the cat thus far. Don't forget about the iris being split into 2 parts. That's personally one of my favorite features. now that we've gone over the body markings, I'm going to save this for future use, potentially. Let's head back to that white albino cat, who I'm going to color the skin a bit more brightly as well, just because I can. Okay, I'm a little bit particular about that. All right, so let's go ahead and save that. I know the brows are still attached. Bear with me. Let's go over some of the marking. Oh, no undo button. Gotta love it. So these are the brows. Looks like they're can I please just color properly? Thank God. So the brows, the upper eye marking, sorry, the upper and lower eye rims are nice. We also have this stash marking for making mustache cat. Well, he looks like a distinguished gentleman now, doesn't he? So we have the stash. We also have the cheeks marking, which please, oh my God, I just colored the whiskers. I can color the whiskers separately. I can have salt and pepper whiskers on my cat. So the cheeks marking is now divided in two, which this is something that I have wanted for so long. That is awesome. Let's check out the striped tabby on the face. Beautiful. Very realistic. And it looks like these sections are separately colorable. So we can, the top is all connected, but for the cheeks, you can color the cheeks separately. This is probably going to be really good for your Torby cats, for cats that have brindles on them. That is actually diabolical. All right. So then we have spotted tabby. Very cute. I'm assuming that's similarly colorable in sections. Blotched tabby. Gorgeous. Also sectioned. Rosettes. Beautiful. So are these like texture overlays? When they're loading in, they're like, when they load in, they kind of, the way they initialize, it looks almost like they're texture overlays. That's a really unique way of doing this. And the marbled tabby, check out the sectioning on the marbled tabby. That's really impressive. The actual brows, gorgeous. I like that they're marking. Forehead M for your tabbies, beautiful. Whisker pads are same as in the other game. Very pretty. This makes me want to be a content creator again. I gotta make Sun Chirp. You should. And we should do activities together. You have thicker whisker pads, so you can layer them. You can layer the whisker pads. Chat. That is monumental, especially them being separately colorable like that. Let's look at the point mask. So the point mask top and bottom, that counter shading, are different sections. So this point mask counter shading, the fact that you can apply it without the point mask, that's going to be really good for these brow sections, for when you have points that kind of bisect the brows. That's really impressive. That's really cool. So let's look at the striped point mask. I guess the stripes are sectioned better in the striped point mask, so that when you layer it, you can make better stuff. Half mask, gorgeous. I like that because the cheek is already separately sectioned. The half mask also runs all the way down to the chin. We love to see that. So this is not a perfect half mask. It's not like just covering the eye section like in Ultimate Edition. Hooded mask. So I guess that's the new like caped mask effect. That's going to be beautiful for tuxedos. We have the cap mask. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to be using that a lot. Lid mask. That's a new type of mask. It looks almost like the dual mask. Patches. Oh, these are beautiful. And patches counter shading, so we can have counter shading within our markings. So we still get to have eye markings when we're using the bigger markings. It's not going to clip. It's not going to negatively impact it. There's a lot of care put into that. So these are for the tabby patches for your Torby cat, which is awesome. Tear spots. I'm going to use these a lot. Head streak. Goes all the way down the head. Very good. Love to see it. Brow spots. I guess these are just bigger spots for the brow. Could be interesting. Under eye spot. These are not the same as the under eye round from Ultimate Edition. Valor stripes. Awesome. I gotta make Big Floppa again. We can have thicker stripes as well. Big brows for Irwin Cat, true. The brindle, guys. The brindle. Have a look at the brindle. Look at each of these sections being independently colorable. That is beautiful. That is gorgeous. And the chin has brindles as well. The brindle, oh, so gorgeous. Ear brindle, yeah, say less. That is a gorgeous ear brindle. I always felt like when I was making tortoiseshell cats and when I was making brindled and mottled cats in general, that there wasn't enough stuff I could do with the ears that would make them look distinctive. And now we can. So even though there were ear brims, apparently, at least from what I could tell, built into the model, we also have these upper ear brims, so I guess the name has been changed. So the front ear is colorable separately. These are the new ear brims, which is very nice. Ear halves, so we can have half-colored ears. I think this in conjunction with the brindle and the brims will make some really unique ear coloring. These are also colorable in 3 sections, similarly to the other ear stuff. Ear ocelli for the spot. It's so beautiful. I have no words. The ear spots, the ear ocelli are really nice. And I love that they're putting more biological and zoological terms into the game. Like, genuinely, it's really cool. Pointed blaze, I guess blazes now just go on top of the existing nose markings. So that's pretty neat. Mid blaze, similar situation. So I guess each of the blazes changes one section. So if you want the short blaze, you would just color that one section of the nose, and then this upper piece here. Spiky blaze, oh, that's a bit hard to see. So this is the spiky blaze here. And then we have the tapered blaze and the half blaze, which works only in one section, but maybe they'll adjust that in the future, or add like a teeny half blaze. Now let's have a look at the body markings. So we have the ventral counter shading, which should just be the belly and legs, colorable in sections. But I'm not going to spend too much time. Look at that, I'm so clumsy. I'm not going to spend too much time coloring on that. The lateral counter shading, which is just back here, I guess, which is pretty good. Hind layered saddle. This is what we saw in the preview on that one preview cat. There is a bit of Z fighting going on here, so I'm really hoping that that gets resolved. I guess they are actually affixed to the model, but this is like a playtest. So how do you join the game? You can join the playtest by going to laketerritory.com and clicking on the play button. It'll take you to the link to the Roblox game. So just go to laketerritory.com and you can start the playtest from there. The belly streak, where's that? Ooh, it's a thin belly streak. That's gonna be really good for customization. Mackerel tabby, we already know what that looks like. Broken mackerel tabby, gorgeous. Spotted tabby, we've seen that before as well in the previews. The classic tabby, the ticked tabby, the rosetted tabby, marbled tabby. Oh god, that's gorgeous. The patches. Ooh, these sections are incredible. Patches counter shading, so you can have your ventral and lateral shading on the patches. The mackerel tabby section of the patches, here's what that looks like overlaid with the patches and with the patches counter shading. So that's going to be super good. The dorsal streak, which is just a back stripe. And the dorsal stripe, which is thinner. The body brindle. I'm not going to spend too much time looking at that because I want to get on the map. Like I said, I have limited time, and unfortunately with all the delays, I want to make sure I have ample time to explore more aspects of the playtest. Solid cape. Huge. Neck markings, we have the small locket. I'm going to color this so it's a bit easier to see. The medium locket, which I guess you can layer them now. Super cool. Throat underside and throat swoop, which I guess the difference between underside and swoop is that swoop connects it up here to the back of the head. So that's pretty neat, because if you have something that, like, you know, you want it to be a bit more connected, the swoop is probably very good for that. So those are the... I wonder what the swoop... So the swoop doesn't have to have the underside on the front. My bad. The swoop and the underside are separate. Then we have the soles for the legs, which now touch the paw tips, but don't cover them and come back just to the carpal pads here. So that's pretty neat. For the tail, we have tail markings now, and that's a big thing that a lot of people are really excited about, including myself. So we have ventral counter shading for the tail. I should probably pick a different color to color the... My bad. The ventral counter shading for the tail. Striped tabby tail. And I really like how this is sectioned, because take a look. I mean, that's just... It's going to be so seamless for these gradients. It's going to be so wonderful. That's the striped tabby. Then we have the blotched tabby, which I'm assuming you put the blotched tabby on for, like, the classic tabby markings. Rosetted tabby. Once again, colorable in separate sections. gorgeous. Marbled tabby. Huge. Hugely beautiful, and I love that you can still color the tip separately, because I have a lot of characters that have like a white tip of the tail. Then we have the streaks and the stripes for the tail. Note that they are separate. You can color these exceedingly detailed separately. And even a brindle for the tail, which I have been dying for ages. I've wanted a tail brindle so badly. So this is kind of humongous, honestly. Let's have a look at the fur options, and then we will take this kitty, we'll touch up this kitty a little bit and take them onto the map. So the menus are a lot cleaner. This is a lot nicer. So for the head fur, we have this downswept ruff. I'm going to color these to kind of match the albino so that you can get an idea of what they would look like colored in. And these connect very well to the model, despite this being a mesh deformed model. I'm excited to see this in action on the map because these connect exceedingly well, and I like that the style of the game is going in a more realistic direction. We also have the inner ear fur. So this is what that looks like alongside the downswept ruff. The ruff actually does go up and cover the front of the ear too, which is another detail that I like. Long ear tufts. These are very pointy and very straight, but, you know, it is what it is. Short ear tufts, gonna be using these a lot. Very cute. Droopy ear tufts. Love these. Love to see it. I guess the curled ear tufts are not here. Oh, we have split ear tufts. That's so cute. See, there are still more stylized options for people who are into that, so. Chin tuft, cats with beards, that blends so nicely. There's a little bit of issues with the shading, but like, this is a playtest, okay, so. Anything. Ooh, and a bigger beard, jaw fluff, that's colorable in 3 sections. My goodness. I might have to make some old man characters. Flowy mane. Looks like the mane is only colorable in 1 part. That is a bit disappointing because I like to color the top and the bottom of my mane differently, but this is a playtest, so it's probably not final. Then we have the fluffy belly fur, which is colorable in 3 sections. Very cute. It's full belly fluff. And then we have the fluffy tail, which I guess these are the only fur options. Oh my goodness! Look at how colorable this fluffy tail is. It's made in so many sections. That's incredible. That's really beautiful. I love that a lot. Wow. Okay. So that's really cool. Let's have a look at these scars, and then we'll look at decorations, and then we'll go check out the map for a little bit until I have to leave in about 25 minutes. Maybe I can push back a little bit though, yeah. So we have scars. Let me see about... I think we can color scars any of the skin colors as well. We can, in fact, do that. So we can color the scars any of the skin colors. So your black cats no longer have to have bright red scars, which is super cool. We have the cheek slash. Ooh, I like that. And the forehead scratch. Very neat. Then for the body scars, we have the torso slash, the flank slice, I guess is over here, and the rib scratch. Ooh, gnarly. Alright, decoration time. Crescent lashes. Oh, I can color them pelt colors? Albino lashes are here, chat? I've wanted this for so long, you have no idea. I'm foaming at the mouth. We have the crescent lashes. The spiky lashes. Or split lashes, my bad. I can't read. I was reading too far down the list. Split lashes, the heavy lashes, which I guess are your big manly man lashes. And I think those can be colored. Can these be colored separately? Okay, so it does color the whole rim. It does color the whole eye rim. Just be aware of that. When you're using these, they color the entire eye rim. So, yippee, I guess. Baggy lashes. Oh, I can combine them! I can combine the types of lashes. Well, some of them. I guess the heavy can't really be combined with them. The flicked lashes. Ooh, I like those. The open lashes. Pointed lashes. Now the spiky lashes. Can I combine the spiky? I can! Stop! I can combine the lash types. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Okay. Winged lashes. Lower lashes. And inner lashes. Ooh! Look, I can get like a little wing of eyeliner on the inside. That is gorgeous, chat. That is so pretty. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the skin. I'm just gonna color everything as brightly as possible. I'm gonna take the paintbrush. I'm gonna do a little magic to make it look a little cuter. And then we're gonna head out on the map. Alright. Let me make the lashes a nice color. Maybe a little bit lighter than that. Maybe. I mean, albino cats don't have to have the brightest eyeliner in the world. It's my stylization. I can do what I want. I think. Okay. So, let's slap on some fluff, yeah? The pelt. Just gonna be... I don't even care about coloring the tips of the paws, honestly. I feel like the pink is too harsh, so the pelt is just gonna be straight up white. Yes, they do. Look. I'm doing my best here, okay? We're gonna have some droopy ear tufts. We're gonna have some downswept ruff. We're gonna have some inner ear fur. We're gonna have the flowy mane. We're gonna have crescent lashes. And lower lashes. And inner lashes. Actually, no. I think I'll do the pointed... Which one was it? I can't remember the name. Spiky lashes, I think it was. And the crescent. Or no, maybe the split. Yes! Okay. Beautiful, beautiful eyeliner. Actually, maybe I'll make this a black cat. With the albino eyes. I feel like that's kind of cute. I feel like it's kind of a move. It is a decision. It is a move that I have made. But you know, I'm kind of like out of my albino cat phase right now. We're going back to the basics. I gotta be an edgy black cat. I don't know what color I want the mouth. I don't know if I want it to be that blue, but like, I might just have to deal, honestly. It might just be that blue. Is there like a good intermediate, chocolatey, not so blue, black? I don't know. Probably. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that, but, you know, too late to go back now. Alright. Gotta color all the pads really quick. I'm gonna make the claws black, too. Maybe I'll make one paw white. Because, you know, people like that sort of minute detail. But I guess it's not really about what people like, right? It's about what I like. But I also like that minute detail, to be quite honest. I'm gonna make the teeth a little darker, too. Just so that her pearly whites don't scare anybody. I'm gonna have some black claws. I'll add some tiny details just because I can. And I want to. No one's even gonna see him anyways. Yeah, who cares? Who cares? Nobody's gonna see him. Alright, we're going on the map, guys. Toggle pupils. Wait a minute! I didn't even see this. I can have different pupil options? Stop, that's so cute. Alright. Well, we're going on the map, guys. We're gonna check out the world. We're entering the world. You guess what color I am? Blonde. ThunderClan? Oh, stop. It's so pretty. What? ThunderClan has 17 members. WindClan has 1 member. ShadowClan has 1 member. Alright. Where's RiverClan? Wait, where's RiverClan? Where's my favorite clan? Is it not in the game? Not yet? Is it not done? Or are they gatekeeping because they know it's highly anticipated? I need my RiverClan. Yeah, I knew you were gonna be like orange or blonde. Is there hair physics? Stop, there's hair physics. There's hair physics, guys. There's hair physics. Okay, hold on. Let me check out the animations. Do they have hotkeys? They do have hotkeys. Okay, so R to sit, same as before. T to curled sleep. Is that curled sleep? Yeah. But the head tracking is still on. That's funny. Stretch. Stretch animation. So pretty. I love this model so much, you guys. Like, oh my god, that's so pretty. Look at my ears. Stop! My pupils change when my expression changes? That's so sad. The hair physics are so pretty. Wait, I can adjust my pupils with the 5 key? I can adjust my pupils with 5? Wait, I can become happy? Can't see the expressions that well. Yeah, so I can smile. I can actually smile with 1. I can smile. That's so cute. Like, imagine smiling and then your eyes get big. That's so cool, what? Okay. Pupils tremble when scared, by the way. What's the scared button again? I forgot. I thought it was like 4. I can't be scared yet. My 4 button doesn't do anything. Can I open my mouth? Oh, that's the yawn. Yawn! Okay, but like, where's my mouth opening button? I thought it was like M or something. I can't remember any of the keys. Toggle sheath claws. Ooh, there go my claws. Angry. Right hind limp. Oh, so the limping is in-game. Oh, I can change which hind leg limps. I guess there's no front limp at the moment. Scared? Oh, so that is just the scared. Oh, the pupils do tremble. What? God, this is such a pretty game. Like, I'm actually so in love with this. Look at the animations. They're so cute. And ThunderClan is real. Like, look at this. This is exactly how I always envisioned ThunderClan. You guys will remember way back when I worked on another project that I'm not going to name. This was like 2022. How I made a medicine den that looked like really close to this. Like, this is literally exactly how it is in the books. And so to see this is like so surreal. Because like I made a medicine den that looked just like that. This is beautiful. And I love that they've changed ThunderClan to be green, more like the books. Like, this really does feel like... Ultimate Edition, you guys can keep playing the dress-up game, okay? But this is the Warriors game. This is the Warriors game. I don't care what anybody says. This is gorgeous. Look at my eyes shining. They're so shiny. You guys, I'm literally, like, so stoked for this. You have no idea. I will be playing some of this tomorrow, high-key. Even if it's just to, like, chill out with people and not do anything. Like, I'm gonna go explore a little bit of the map, okay? Detailed breakdown of the playtest can come a bit later. If I have time. It sucks that, like, I'm going on a trip and stuff. Has a cool feature. What is it? What's the cool feature? I'm curious. I wish to know. But, like, it just, like, the timing kind of sucks a little bit. Of, like, me leaving and everything. But... let's see what the I can have my name, my bio. So you can click on me to see bio? Oh, you can click on the book! Oh, I love that so much. I love that so much. Stop. That's actually so cute. So you can see the immediate description, like what their rank is, and then you can click for more detail. God, it's so perfect! It's everything I've ever wanted. Long bio, yes, you can have a super long bio, but it's not gonna get in the way of anything. It's not gonna get in the way. This is actually so fun. And when they add all the other stuff, like when they add all the accessories and the furs and everything, let's have a look around ThunderClan territory, guys. It's so rocky. Oh my goodness. I need to get to RiverClan, okay? I don't care that the camp isn't teleportable. You can't keep me away from my RiverClan. Oh, but look at this. The water is so pretty. Okay, I guess they can keep me away from RiverClan because I guess it's not done. Unless it just hasn't loaded in yet. The swim! Oh, I'm swimming. Oh, but it's kind of like... The front paws are a little funny. But that's okay. That's perfectly fine. The swim! The swim! Look at me swimming! Oh my god. It's so pretty. Okay. Love the half bridge there. And we got the little boathouse from the trailer, the teaser forever ago. You guys remember the boathouse? So we're now in ShadowClan territory. And they're using the correct indigo color for ShadowClan, you guys. That means WindClan's gonna be yellow. Oh, stop. The water and everything is so pretty. Guys. Can I mess with anything in here? I don't know. I need to not get sidetracked because it's 2:15. So I have like 10 to 15 more minutes of checking stuff out. Can I not go to RiverClan yet? Yeah. So there is a border here. I guess RiverClan is not ready to be playtested. But they better be taking their time with my baby River Clan, okay? They better be taking their time and making it look fantastic. Gotta go check out Shadow Clan. An outhouse? That's funny as hell. Alright. Oh! Something has happened. I guess it updated? Well, might as well teleport straight to Shadow Clan if that's the case. I don't know what happened. Alright. Let's head to Shadow Clan, guys. Oh, you can search stuff by name? I didn't even realize that. Was that there before? I don't know. Still. Super cool. And still no River Clan. Let's go to Shadow Clan and check it out. No, we missed wind blowing us away. Is that what happened? Alright. Shadow Clan is goated. Look at this teeny camp. This teeny baby camp. And the clan rock. My close-knit pals here in Shadow Clan. That was the clan rock, right? I feel like that's the... Or, isn't it a pine branch here? Yeah, it's a pine branch. Is this it? Is this a branch? No, that's a different pine branch. Where's the pine branch? It's the lake, right? There should be a pine branch. Where's the pine branch? Am I blind? I'm probably blind. Like, wait a minute, we're not in the forest anymore. Where the hell is the pine branch? I'm blind. I have to be. Was it over here? Somewhere? I mean, there's all these branches sticking out. I'm stuck. Your girl is stuck. I'm stuck! I'm getting eaten by the map! Let me out! Alright, I'm out. Where the hell is the pine branch? Because it's not that. It's not this either. Is it over here? I have no idea. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was the pine branch. Maybe I'm stupid. But I feel like... Because I feel like... Ooh. Not fully furnished yet. So maybe the pine branch, like, maybe the proper pine branch isn't. Because it's not fully furnished. Alright, let me go to Wind Clan really quick. We're going to Wind Clan. We're going to Wind Clan. Alright, time to go to Wind Clan. Wind Clan, my second favorite. Nothing beats River Clan, though, sorry. I like the characters in Wind Clan and River Clan quite a lot in the book. So. To Wind Clan! Probably the second most... Honestly, it's tied with River Clan for beauty. They have the better half of the map. Sorry to my forest lovers, but I'm a rolling hills and flowers and water kind of girl. These animations for the transitions are super nice. Welcome to chat with her. It's been a while. Yeah, I love the transitions. They're so nice. Like, it's... Bav always cooks. Like, genuinely. I can smile! Wind Clan dens are, like, hidden? No, I like that. You know I love hidden Wind Clan dens. Ooh. So pretty. So gorgeous. So beautiful. Look at all these cute cats. And look at all these hidden places for Wind Clan cats. So gorgeous, so pretty. All the foliage, all the flowers. You guys. Where's the medicine den? Isn't it like down in here? Somewhere. Ooh. Such a small little nook. I love that. I love how lush it is. Genuinely, I'm gonna have so much fun in this game. I think my PC would explode if I got in the game and anything above 2 graphics. They're pretty though. That's why this stream is here. Oh. So pretty. I guess this would possibly be it. I don't know. I don't know and I don't care. Look at this. This is actually so gorgeous. These rolling moor hills. I wish I could run faster. Oh, I can. But only a little. I'm prancing. I'm prancing. Did you notice that my bio and everything carried over from the other server? What a neat feature. My laptop sucks, but my game actually isn't running too bad. I'm sure they're gonna add optimization settings anyways. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at that. It's like all the places where the ancient streams would have carved out, and then there's footpaths, and like... There's so much, and then this whole place is gonna be full of, like, herbs and prey, and... Like, it's still gonna be a long way to release, I'm pretty sure, unless they sequestered this off a long while ago just to make sure the playtest was pretty. Sure, it's gonna be quite a bit of time before release, but if there's a beta, and I don't care how much it costs, I'll make so many adoptables to fund my addiction. I will be playing the beta. Like, guys, the map is clearly not completely done yet. I don't care, because look how beautiful it is. I'm stuck. Oh god, I'm stuck. Okay. This is so damn pretty. Like, I'm actually in shock. I'm actually in shock. It's so pretty. Swim across the water. When they add River Clan, it's gonna be so over when they add River Clan. I'm ready. I'm ready. This is so gorgeous. I'm actually so in love with this, you guys. I'll start making another cat really quick, just to test out some fun customization so that if I get on tomorrow morning or whatever, I can play with people, but I am going to be prioritizing finishing my history midterm tonight. Because I have to write like a 5-page paper, and I've totally been like not going as quickly as I probably could. I'm really fast at writing, okay, but like high key, I need to lock in when I get back. And there's also a Cobblemon thing that came out today that that's coming out at like 3 p.m. that I want to try. Obviously my appointment's at 3 p.m. So like, I don't even know who to make yet. Did they add any more stuff when they reset it? I don't think they did. I don't even know what cat to make right now. Maybe I'll make a new cat. Maybe I'll make a silver cat. I haven't made a silver cat in a long time. I've been making a lot of blonde and a lot of orange cats since I got back on Ultimate Edition. So let's make a blue, gray, silver cat. Maybe I should find like some cute inspo pictures. I don't know. I got like 10 minutes, but I'll make it cute. I'll look up some inspiration and find a good... Something will strike me. An idea will hit me on the head. I'm making a color point, guys. I've decided. I'm making a color point cat that is going to be silver blue. I knew something would hit me. Alright, so let's slap on that point mask. Point mask. Oh, I can search. This is so easy. This is actually so easy. Okay, let's work on the point mask first, and then we'll attach the counter shading. God, the gradients, the fades are gonna be so good. And to prove it, I'm making a good one right now. Look at that gradient, guys. Don't at me. Can I, like... Okay, I accidentally colored the whiskers, my bad. Gotta work on the fade a little bit. Okay. Point mask counter shading. This will be good. I actually do want to add a bit of, like, white coverage. Not much, though. Oh, shoot. I completely forgot that, the upper and lower counter shading are separate now. Not that it's gonna be too big of a deal, because, like... It's a color point. It's probably one of the quickest things I could make. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll do, like... this. And then I'll decide more later based on what gradient I go with. Alright guys, I got like 5 minutes left to at least make some progress on this more. I gotta lock in. want to make the top a fair bit brighter than the bottom. Alright. I'm gonna save this just in case. Let's get some brows going. I don't want the brow spots, actually. Changed my mind. I'll make them dark for now. Let's get the stripes in here. Slightly lighter on the outer portion. Then even lighter than that on this portion. That. Yes. Running 30 FPS in the editor. Am I cooked? You might be just a little bit cooked with her. Not to be that person, but you might just be a little teensy weensy bit cooked. Guys, I want to finish this morph so badly, but I don't think I'm going to. In time. Before I have to leave. What? It's okay. I'll post pictures later, and you guys, maybe you guys can help me decide what to name it when I'm all done. That'd be fun, I think. Team building activities, guys. You see how, like, in the color picker, it's like saving what spot I'm at when I pick colors? That's like, just like some really advanced stuff. Like some really monumental advanced things. Okay? Like, this is already coming out so damn good. Like, my fades are about to go so hard. Wonder if the higher mods for Lake Territory use Ultimate Edition mods? I think it depends on if the game has different rules. Back in the day, they used to say that if they ever made a lake game, it would have different rules. But now I'm not sure, you know? I'm not sure if they're actually going to go through with it. It would be nice if they did, because I've wanted a game with roleplay rules for the longest time. Like, people who've known me for a while know that I don't really like all the Magic School roleplays and stuff in Ultimate Edition. I feel like those things should be relegated to private servers. It always annoyed me that I had to make a private server with, like, strict rules just to get a little bit of the Warriors experience. That always really bothered me, so I was kind of hoping when this game came out, it would be like they said back in 2021, where they might, like, make actual rules for it. But I'm not too sure that they will, to be quite honest. Because a lot of people were really against the idea back when they first started talking about doing it. And they were like, yeah, I'm not going to play the game or spend money on the game if you guys add rules. And so, I don't know if they will, honestly. It'd be nice, though. They did have different mods and, like, different rules. I wouldn't mind that. Wouldn't mind that one bit. Right, time to steal the colors from the back paws for the front. Gonna make the dew claw a little darker, you know? God, this is so detailed and so fun, but like, I do have to leave. Just a few minutes. And it's gonna bother me so much because I want to finish this morph and make it pretty. But I'll have to finish it when I get home, or perhaps tomorrow morning after I've turned in my history paper. Because I need to stop being a big baby. It does annoy me because they're very active at night, but that's the only time I've always been active too. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just really hoping this breathes some life back into the community. Reminds people that, like, Ultimate Edition was supposed to be a Warriors game. I was too late to the Roblox train to, like, play Forest Territory or anything, so, like, I never really got to experience, like, proper, serious Warriors roleplay. And I always felt really bitter about that. People would always tell me how great it was and everything. Or, like, how silly it was. How, like, it was just kind of like a you had to be there kind of thing. So I don't really care too much for the whole, like, oh, you had to be there. Like, that's kind of less of a thing that I care about. But, you know, like, the fact that, like, if you used to screw around and mess things up, you'd actually get in trouble for it. The amount of times in Ultimate Edition I had people call a mod on me for, like, not wanting to roleplay with a fox or something is actually insane. Like, there was a moment in time, I have no idea if it's still the case, but there was a period of time where, like, if you said that you didn't want to roleplay with a fox in the, like, main server chat, people would actually start equating it to real-life racism, which was, like, diabolical to me. There's even someone who, like, wrote a fanfic about it. Where they, like, had a character in their fanfic, and they were, like, treating the cats not liking him because he was a fox as like, a racism allegory. I always found that, like, really weird. Some people are just weird, though. Like, that's really the best way I can describe it, is some people are just really weird. And, like, I do like my serious roleplays, but some people, they were taking it, like, way too seriously. Making comparisons like that are wildly insensitive and invalidating to real people. So, if this game does have rules, I hope that people are sensible about it. I hope that people are mindful. And I hope that people are not, like, total douchebags about it. Because I'd apply for real. Honestly, you should. I cannot moderate a Warriors... Like, I can't moderate Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition. Because I was banned over the non-cat stuff a long while back. I got banned. And that, unfortunately, if you get banned even once, ever, it makes you completely ineligible for being a moderator or developer in the future. So, unless they've changed their policies about that in some way, I am probably still completely and utterly ineligible for a position. What am I doing? I meant to color this. So easy to miscolor. But you know, that's just like, that's just the way it is, you know? That's just the way that it worked out for me. It is what it is. Or I guess didn't work out for me, if you want to get technical. Anyways, guys, I have to leave. So I'm gonna finish this color point a bit later, after I do my paper and everything. But I'll post photos. I will try, if I get back on tomorrow, to record some content that I can, like, share, to show off a little bit more of the playtest, just to have it, so that after the playtest is over, people can, like, who missed it, or who want to remind themselves of stuff, can, like, go back and look at it. But for now, at least, you know, this is, like, possibly all you're gonna get. So I hope that it was thorough enough. I hope that, like, watching me at least attempt to morph, even if it was in a short period of time, has kind of encapsulated a bit of what the playtest has to offer. Hi, welcome, Eves. Unfortunately, I'm about to leave. You've called me at the time that I was right about to leave. It used to be so fun. I remember before people didn't get, like, so uptight about names and bios and experience, because now when they see a fox, they attack them for existing, but back then they attacked. Your message did not finish. I think you hit the character limit, but I agree, you know. I mean, I'm not against people playing non-cats in-game. I just wish that they would do it in a way that makes sense. And honestly, the amount of times somebody with a name, like, there was one time I got called inexperienced by somebody who had the name Parade Skeleton. So I just kind of feel like when people say experienced, what they mean is, like, how chronically online are you? Because even they don't know a damn thing about warriors, and it's quite evident from the way that they conduct themselves. But in that same breath, you know, before I leave, shameless plug, I am hosting a long-term event soon on my private server. My Ultimate Edition private server is open to anybody who joins the Discord community, but it does have rules that are active at all times. So it does have rules about, you know, role-playing. It's basically like what the Ultimate Edition rules should have been in my eyes. And if you're interested in that, the link to the Discord is in the description of the stream. You can check it out. We're doing a long-term soon. It's going to depend on my work schedule. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to be. But you can also use the private server for any of your short terms that you want to host, as long as whatever you're doing follows the rules that are set out. So if that's of interest to you, check out the description. But yeah, we'll see how much more I'm able to cover of this playtest. I'm sorry with all the delays, you know, like I wasn't able to make much or do much, but I will try to at least clip parts of the stream and upload them as content to document the playtest. And hopefully there will be another playtest soon. Maybe like around Memorial Day or something. We'll see. Anyways, bye guys.